The Twannieboy is a Neverland light cruiser. She was the second cruiser of the Deraida class. She was built with her sister ship in 1935. Twannieboy was equipped with 6 150mm caliber gun, and shortly after, she has received an additional gun. So in total, she carries 7 guns. Her anti-aircraft armament consists in 10 40mm guns, and 8 smaller anti-aircraft guns only. For the time, she was poorly armed and was very vulnerable from aircraft. Her bow protection was 50mm, a main battery gun was 100mm. For a light cruiser, this is standard, and there was no torpedo on board. In comparison to other cruisers from other nations, those light cruisers were inferior at quite all point. But they have distinguished themselves in the Pacific War. The fleet of the Adler was almost completely destroyed, and the Deraida was sunk by heavy cruiser Nachi after taking damage from a long-range torpedo. But Twannieboy managed to escape from this trap, and shortly after, she was commissioned to defend Australia. The cruiser, with 1 destroyer and 2 small torpedo boats, met the Japanese fleet. Twannieboy was facing his first adversaries. After the battle began, Twannieboy launched his scout planes for being sure of the number of enemy ships, and the scout planes detect 23 ships. In the first minutes of the battle, the destroyer took 2 huge explosions in the main magazine and the boiler room. But the HNLMS Twannieboy fired with his 3rd turret, and 1 shell pierced the armor at Kitakami and exploded inside. Kitakami sank shortly after. And he take out light cruiser Nagano without problem too. Shortly after, she exchanged fire with destroyer Minekis. Both take a devastating explosion. But the cruiser were alone now, and the destroyer launched over 10 torpedoes to the damaged cruiser. But at the last second, the scout planes appear from nowhere and manage to drop his bombs on the last ship, and destroy him. "75 years later, the ship has been forgotten from everybody. But today, a person with the same name that the ship, do something even more incredible.